Well, hello and welcome, everybody. We are the Shills, and this is our midweek pub chat coming at you live on a Thursday. Tonight, we've got a couple of videos queued up. We got some stuff we want to talk about, and we got an amazing group around the table or around the pub as well. So I'm going to hand it over to Kevin Kennedy himself, DeadKennedyInSpace, to take us around and see who's here. Take it away, buddy.
Hello, freak bitches. How are you doing tonight, Dick?
Doing great, man. That was excellent. How you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. I had a hell of a week because I kind of just recently came out of a bad spot of depression, and I've been feeling really good these last couple of days and really motivated. So, got a lot of plans for videos, and I just want to share. I had a really awesome moment on Twitter recently. I reached out to people asking if anybody had ever been in a vomit comet, which is reduced gravity airplane that they use to train astronauts, and because I knew that you could fly in or you could go in those even if you're not an astronaut. I know you can pay for it. I know it's super expensive, but I knew it exists. So I asked around, and somebody, I believe it was Dave Hansen, he tagged in somebody that I didn't recognize and said, "Can you help a friend out?" And they said, "Sure." And I click on this person's profile. They're a NASA astronaut trainee. The coolest thing ever. So I had a quick chat with her about like microgravity and kind of what weightlessness is really like, and I think I'll be able to put that to work. So I'm super excited about that.
Oh man, yeah, that is totally cool. Right on. That must have been amazing. Awesome.
Yeah,
So yeah,
awesome.
over my way, you know, a couple things coming up. New shows are finally pretty much ready, and other than that, just looking forward to a great episode here tonight. So you know, have at her.
All right, definitely. Let's see. Should we start with our guests? We do have, first of all, the legendary Ragical the Unhallowed Knight. How are you today, sir?
How's everyone doing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Awesome.
Sometimes my demon comes out.
It happens. It happens to the worst of us.
So I just noticed that Ragical stole my sword again. So I had to actually get the backup. No, it's the cow is out of control. I don't control the cow, so just so you know. If she shows up in chat, I am not responsible for what she says.
This is worse than the Emu War, the Ragical versus Ragical War.
Still up in the air for where Reggie Rex is, because you know I don't want to fight a dinosaur.
That's fair. That's fair. I
Things
wouldn't want to
could
either.
get tough. Things could get ugly. Who knows how it's going to go down? Ragical is sitting over there behind the pool table right now, sword and all, thinking, yeah, I got your action, bitch. So I don't know, man. I'd be careful right now.
Well, I still have a piece of armor and a shield.
Oh, hope for the best for you. We also have Casual Spaceman here tonight. How are you tonight, sir?
Hey, I'm doing very well. Please don't call me Sir Kevin. Come on.
I call everybody sir, except for ladies.
No, I can't be dealing with that. No, sir. I'm not royalty. Well, I should be. But I'm not.
It's basic politeness. How are you today, chap?
I'm doing very well, Kevin, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. What's new your way? I saw you've been streaming a lot of really awesome space-related stuff. SpaceX launches and that.
It's awesome, but my audio hasn't been doing all that well. But thanks to a certain Dutch person that doesn't have a Dutch accent in the chat, he's been helping me very kindly. So hopefully we've got all that sorted out. So I'll get them better. But is it me in these last couple of weeks, or has it been a really bad couple of weeks for Flat Earth?
Oh, man.
You got the leaking warrior who's become the leaking warrior. You've got Super Rats. I've just found out is being accused of rape.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. Yeah,
you can't just drop that bombshell just like that. You gotta.
I was in his chat. I was in his chat a little while ago. People are spelling stuff about him and what's her name? Steele. Patricia Steele. That's it. Yeah, I always keep forgetting the name. Yeah, so there's that as well. So I Apparently, that's one I've been hearing. So what else have you got? Oh, you got, of course, JM Truth being accused of stealing stuff, and apparently he's under investigation for fraud. 'Cause the stuff he took. Then you got, who is it? Riley actually admitted there was real globe proof. It's been going pretty badly for the last couple of weeks, I think, isn't it?
They're really falling apart, and it's hilarious to watch. I'm enjoying the hell out of it myself.
Well, Barm can get the beer, but who's going to get the popcorn?
How about Punchy? Punchy, you got any popcorn?
Yeah.
I don't actually. I'm sorry.
No. Oh, that's a shame.
I have pop eyes. That means I know.
That's not popcorn. That's chicken.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, and not from a sword.
Is that beef around here? Don't tell me the beef is stealing my chickens again. Every time I leave the castle, I come back to an empty chicken coop.
Yeah,
How's things your way, Punchy?
Not too bad. I noticed that you guys got an amazing picture of myself up on there.
Had to go
we have
with
a
pretty
Punchy on the bar now?
That was funny.
Oh,
a lot of people in the chat
that's
were
great.
a lot of people in the chat were just like, "Hey, I think I know which one's you." I'm like, "Yep." But yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you guys for having me on. I don't know why you want to subject your viewers to me being on here, but thanks.
That's what I said.
I'm
Because
honored.
you're awesome, man. We've had you on other streams. You've been great. You're one of us, man. So I'm happy to have you with us, especially for the lineup we got today. It's something special.
Yeah, you're one of a few funny Canadians. There's not too many funny Canadians, so we need another one on there. So.
Well, that's because there aren't a lot of Canadians.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we'll deal with you later, Spaceman.
I could go on a rant right now, but I won't. We need someone to calm things down a bit here. Aimee Hogan, how are you today?
Okay.
I am great, thank you. How are you, Kevin?
I'm awesome, thanks.
Good. I'm excited for a great show tonight, and I want to thank our guests for coming on, and everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming and watching.
Definitely.
Thank you, Aimee.
I'm excited. Let's see. Who haven't I gone through yet? We have the Castastic Space Bar, aka Sarcastic Barman, or whatever he wants to call himself. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you, Kennedy. How are you doing?
Awesome, thank you.
Yay! I'm in one of those moods. Sorry.
What's new your way?
Oh, it's been one of those good weeks. Pub's fucking dead because it's rainy, flooding, and just fucking wet everywhere. Found lots of crazy people on the internet, so that's all good. And found out there's a plan to install fiber to the premises as a special run thing between the two councils. So that could be nice.
Yay!
It's in planning at the moment, but I could have fiber to the fucking premises. But like,
wow. Yay!
Nice.
Wow, that would be like a 20-year jump in technological advancement for your internet connection. Serious, that would be amazing.
At least.
I feel for you, Barman, because recently, like up until, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, I had an absolutely terrible internet connection, and I realized it was because the dongle that I was using to get the Wi-Fi signal was old, and it's now like 20 times faster. And I'm like, really? I could have spent $10 and got this fixed at any time.
That's just you showing off. I'm hardwired and still have shit internet.
I know. I always hear about that, like from all around the internet, that UK internet is just a nightmare, and apparently it's true.
It is. Really depends where you are. Sorry, for such a small country, the difference in location is fucking ridiculous.
I was going to say it depends on rainy conditions if the internet is flowing or not.
It's so true. Like when you're in towns and cities and things like that, the internet could be pretty good. I mean, I'm lucky enough to be in a town, but you go out in the countryside and it's just awful.
Well, you can't say, Ragical, you can't say if it rains the internet stops working, because if we're talking about the UK here, it'd never work.
That's a
Why do you
point.
think my internet hardly ever works?
They are doing a project in the Netherlands where they're basically also doing the entire country, filling it with glass fiber. So we're gonna get really good internet.
Nice.
I hate you all.
I'll move to Glasgow, man. Internet's dandy here.
It's fine
Or
here
jump a
too.
little puddle.
We're used to puddles.
The canal.
How's life your way, Tatty?
Not too bad, sir. Not too bad, I have to say. Pretty rough week outside of Tinternet. However, we ain't outside of Tinternet just now. Right now, we are all nothing but pixels. So all's good, sir.
Nice. Well, hopefully tonight's lineup will at least bring a smile to your face. I know it's already brought a smile to mine, and I only watched like a minute and a half of one of the videos.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I
The videos we've got are interesting.
Definitely.
Interesting.
Yeah, Jeranism # interesting. That is a meme that will just never die.
I prefer the new one, by the way. This is an egg.
Yeah.
But
Say
you
it all,
can't.
Riley.
But you can't forget the kind of like grunts and groans before that. It was kind of like a interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
As what it's like the sighs and grunts of defeat.
Yeah.
It's a double agent.
That's too funny.
So speaking of interesting, we have a couple videos for tonight, don't we?
Indeed we do.
We do. Indeed,
Should we,
we do.
Should we try and sink into this first one?
Sure.
for it.
Our first video here that we've got set up and ready is Bigfoot and aliens spoke to me telepathically. And the channel is Peter Kane Dog Training.
Dog training.
I like it
Like-
already.
Come again.
Is this the channel for his dog training business, and he uploads this kind of stuff?
I don't know how they
if he
possibly
runs-
tie in together.
If he runs a dog training business, I need to hear the reviews.
Maybe he
Maybe-
runs a dog training business to help find Bigfoot and aliens. They're trained for that purpose. Maybe that's what's going on.
Dogs can only find Terminators. That's a common known fact.
Oh, right. See,
I've read some of the reviews. I've read some of the reviews, man. They're a bit rough.
Well,
to say the least.
Peter Kane Dog Training. I shit you not, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is the Peter Kane Dog Training. I can't say that enough. Made a video called Bigfoot and Aliens Spoke to Me Telepathically. And we are going to subject you all to it with a little, injected commentary, of course, right now. What do you say, Tatty? We all set and ready?
Let's line it up and knock
Do
it out.
it.
Awesome.
I first saw the lights, it was 3 o'clock last night. I was sound asleep, and something was telling me to go outside. It was like I was sound asleep, and then I woke up, and like I had this thing in my head of like, go outside, go outside. So I go outside, I go in the back, and from the house I saw lights up there on the ridge.
So right off the bat, this is insane and amazing. That guy just leapt right into it. But before we go around the table though and see how everyone feels about that, we had a super chat before we started, and we should read that out. Does anyone
good
want to do
catch,
that?
Yes. Sure. I can grab that myself right here. And it was John Rapp, Australian 715. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Kicking these off, an Aussie from the future who knows the show was good. G'day, Shills, Ragical, Casual, and Punchy. Well done. Good on yous. I love it.
Hey, John Rapp, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He really is.
Yeah, I've seen him
I
side
actually
pedal.
got a question from the chat from Factard.
Yeah.
So, Ragical, is that where you trained Ragical? This guy? No, I don't train Ragical. She does what she wants. She's a free roaming bovine.
But she's a good.
I guess she's in chat even, right?
Oh,
no, she's
look
not.
at that. Really, eh?
No,
I'll
maybe.
just
I've been
I'm just
keeping
gonna
my eye
check
out.
right now.
I saw someone
Oh,
tagging
yeah.
tagging the cow. I don't know.
Oh, might not be there at the moment. It might be one of those things. You gotta, maybe not drunk enough to stick around yet. Could be, right?
Drunk cows. That'll be the day. He's driving, so that's not gonna happen.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Ragical, but
So-
your thumbless ass is driving. Yeah.
So regarding this video here, what? To just kind of
Just what?
start there.
Yeah.
What?
That's it. What?
But
That's it all.
what really jumped out to me was he said like he was like compelled to get up.
Yeah.
But
3
by
o'clock in the
what?
morning.
Is this just a thing that happens to him regularly? He's compelled to wake up, aside from like needing to pee.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because I needed to piss was edited out of that. I do believe.
Yeah, or like the damnedest thing. I went to bed about 8 hours ago. Then I felt the need to get up in the morning and go outside. Don't know why.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
People
weird.
wake up. It's usually when they are awake, right?
Usually.
Part of life,
Yeah.
man.
Too funny.
It's very strange. He makes it sound like some he's immediately doing that kind of some force was trying to tell me to wake up to witness
Yeah.
something.
Yes, send it to the next level.
Maybe it was a force that made him wake up. That he had to think about what kind of bullshit he can put on the internet. Perhaps I don't know.
I don't think he woke up. This is all
Yeah, no
happening
kidding.
in his head.
It was just a dream. And then he woke up and he's like, wow, I can't believe all this happened. And here I am back in bed. Crazy.
He's just perpetually sleepwalking.
He had a pee dream, woke up in a puddle. Oh.
Oh my god, the aliens, they put some kind of fluid on me. Oh, it smells too.
Yeah, smells like urine and lube.
Yeah.
Oh, you took it to the next
Okay.
level there.
Whoa.
I just had to approve a comment that I have to read out here.
Do it.
This guy has a video claiming a Bigfoot raped him.
Whoa.
Creaky did a video on. Yeah,
Whoa.
So
Oh,
Creaky has done a
on.
video on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was your buddy Bubba Joe. You really got to watch who you drink with, pal.
Oh, dear.
Bigfoot got him pregnant. Wait, what?
Oh my god. Okay, well, should we figure out what he actually saw today in this video?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Engage the pain.
And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I get closer, and then I hear like this weird sort of sound, this kind of low humming sound. I can't explain it, so I ran back inside and I got my phone and I got this. Tried to get my phone. There's a UFO back here. It's in the woods back here. Check this shit out.
Can you see the lights of the UFO up there on the hill?
This is Inrem's non-heroin addicted brother.
See if I can zoom in.
Today.
Can you see it? You can hear that humming?
See, bugger all.
I see a light.
See the lights?
They look like
Tail
car
lights.
lights. Are they not car lights?
Tail lights.
Those are car lights. You can see
Now that's right at the point where my battery dropped.
We're not going to be able to go back to it, but you can see the outline
Yeah, we
of one
can.
of the damn cars.
You want a bit?
Yeah, we can go back, Kevin. No problem. We got it all set that way now
Oh, yeah?
because it kept happening. Yeah.
Is it actually possible that the humming noise he actually heard was a car engine? Maybe.
Maybe.
No, that's impossible.
I think
That's
it was a
logic.
mosquito close to his ear.
Mosquito in his brain, more like.
Maybe
I
Amy
didn't say
wants
the
to-
inside of the ear.
Amy wants to get in here. Is it we got something
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
audience, Amy?
Oh, definitely we do. I have Ugly German Truth who says, oh, lovely, casual floating over the bar like a helium balloon. And Ragical also has joined the panel. Does Ragical like Del Cows? Miles Davis says, what is this webby crap? Like videos in libraries. And Anisetto asks, can I pat Ragical?
Of course,
And then
at
Mr.
your own risk.
Exactly. Mr. Victory says, will the hair guy from Ancient Aliens going to be making an appearance? Ashley, I think a lot of these videos are just part of some aspiring actor's show reel. And then Ugly German Truths, is it the woo woo that RJ that always does on movie nights?
Ooh, I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
well, as for the helium inside me, I'm just about to fart it out onto Logical's head by the looks of things. That's what I'm just about.
No. I don't know why that's so addicting, but it is. Goddamn. No.
I like this comment from Anacito Maldonado Jr. The low humming sound was his brain powering up.
Or powering down. Shutting down.
Powering down.
It's like an old diesel. You have to get the glow plugs going first.
Or no, you need to go to the front of the car and just grab that crank and just, it'll get going eventually. Just...
It probably ends up choking the engine.
Well, if there's more than one person in the room, something's getting choked, I'm sure, when he's around.
I was waiting for somebody to crack something like that.
Well, should we Tatty, did you go back a little bit? We can show everybody that little spot again. That would be great. Let's do that.
Do some forensic analysis.
We can pause while it's full screen and we can really show it here.
I got Jay and Truth on the hotline, so we can use his expertise.
And I've noticed, guys, when we're not on the pub screen, we are very, very, very quiet.
Yep.
Like almost.
Sorted out now.
Yeah, maybe we need to be louder than
Sorted.
Should I start yelling? No, I won't do that.
No, we don't need to.
Loud noises.
Can you hear me now? We're just standing across a cavern.
Yeah, you're in the castle, right?
Maybe.
I can't shout in space because nobody can hear you scream in space.
Yeah, but apparently you can hear the guitar in space. So I'm not sure how that works.
I was gonna say, why are you playing a guitar? You should be the sarcastic spaceman.
I'm in space, so nobody can hear
Magic
the whole
guitar.
idea. Exactly.
Maybe he's just really self-conscious about his guitar playing.
Yeah, I am actually very good, very
In
self-conscious.
space, nobody can hear you flub a note.
Yeah.
Right. I am aware that this isn't the most visually stimulating for those watching. So.
Oh yeah, we
shall
should get
play the
back to
video?
this. Yeah. So we were talking about seeing in the background there.
You can absolutely see that one on the left is a car.
It's gone all quiet.
Yeah, I can
is that just
barely
me?
make it out. Maybe it's just my computer.
Uh,
I can hear.
What's going on?
Sounds good.
What's
No,
going on?
It's frozen by the looks of things.
Why
I have
is everybody
paused the
freaking out?
video. This is
Yeah.
a paused video.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
it's,
it's
it's
a-
a still image. Why is everybody freaking out?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought you'd already started playing it. Sorry, I was confused.
No,
Oh.
Our
Yeah, you
parody is
were-
gonna work here because I see all kinds of space invaders in the sky. Attacking little lights.
So this
But-
is interesting.
Yeah,
Let's
it's definitely
let's
a car.
let it play through and then see what he says after here.
See the lights?
See the fender?
Now that's right at the point where my battery dropped. It's cold out and my phone wasn't totally charged. And if my phone's not totally charged, my battery won't. My battery won't. It's fully charged right now, and because it's cold out, it only lasts 4 or 5 minutes in this temperature. I need a new battery. But that's when things got real weird.
More than that.
And about 45, 50 seconds later, the lights disappeared. It's like they just sort of vanished.
Went into the forest.
And then that humming sound that I was hearing increased. And I also heard
So wait.
like
Brain. This fella does realize there's a forest there, right? I mean, he's looking right at it. He's like, yeah, the car lights disappeared. Ever heard of forests, tree lights? Then and going beyond the horizon, maybe even. Well, you can't see it from here, but it's a thought.
Yeah, I really think this guy is like In-Rem's cousin, except this guy went for the uppers instead of the downers, and that's why he sounds like he's more coherent, but really he's not.
Oh no. Let it play.
Mhm.
Sure.
branches breaking. It was dark out. It was really dark out. And then I kept hearing something like, coming towards me. And so I stayed here. I was like fixated, like something again was telling me, don't move, stay right here, stay right there. And then I see some figures right where the creek is, like walking towards me. It was dark out, but I could see that they were figures walking towards me. And then as they get closer, I can tell like one figure's real big. It's real big, and there's like 3 other smaller figures walking with the real big figure.
Oh my
And
god,
then
a family?
They get close to this fence, and I see what they are. I see that one is a Bigfoot, and it's a really tall one. He must have
But it
been
was dark.
11 feet tall, or he was really tall. I mean, he was
11
like
feet.
equal to the top of the barn, which that has to be 11 feet, something like that.
Maybe it was even bigger because it's far away. I'm sorry, Kevin. Go ahead. I stepped in your toes there.
No worries. My pole alarm is going off here. Because
a little bit, yeah.
And part of it is because of the way he's describing it. The whole like I was compelled to stay there. I was fixated, and the lights just disappeared. It's all like a badly written story, and I would know because I used to write bad stories. It has all those elements that you put into a creative narrative, not your memories.
So, Kevin, if you were to rate this story on 1 to 10, what kind of grade would you get?
Ooh, I have to see what Bigfoot's gonna do to decide that.
Plot twist. You're waiting for the plot twist.
Yeah, it's so far it's hovering around a 2, and that's on an entertainment scale.
So 5 out of 7. There's only one who got the reference. I'm sorry. I always do old school memes.
Old school memes are the best memes, though. Let's be honest.
Fair enough.
Should we see what Bigfoot gets up to here?
Oh, I'm curious. I'm curious what he's gonna do.
Here we go, folks.
And he just walked over the fence, and I backed up. And as he walked over the fence, the 3 smaller figures just walked through the fence. I don't know how to explain it. They walked through the fence, and I'm backing up, and they're saying,
what?
They're not talking, but I'm hearing them in my head, and they're saying, don't be frightened, it's okay. I was like, whatever. So I just froze. It was like I wanted to run, but for some reason my legs wouldn't move. And so I'm standing there, and
so wait.
I'm each one of
Bigfoot hangs out with aliens. Is that a story?
Yep.
It's getting more interesting, but what the hell, man?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's pretty good. You know, so far we have the telepathy, or we have that. We have the Bigfoot, and we have the aliens. I mean, sure, the UFOs weren't even flying, but you know.
And don't forget, we have the David Copperfield act, walking through a wall. Or a fence in this case.
And we have the lovely convenience of his crappy phone in the year 2019 failing during the winter.
Yeah.
Like
what the hell's got a piece of crap? Good.
No, yeah, you're saying what I'm thinking. Go ahead.
Yeah, what the hell kind of piece of crap phone lasts 5 minutes at a full charge?
Because it's cold? What?
A little, yeah. Like, it doesn't look that cold.
I could see if it was hot and it overheated.
Yeah.
Oh no, actually, if you have lithium-ion batteries, they will slow down lower their performance when it's cold, but not to the extent that if you have a full battery, it goes down within 5 minutes.
Well,
they will do some
unless the battery is already on its way out the door.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if he's using an old Galaxy S3 that only works for 30 minutes on a charge, but I mean, come on, that's pretty bad.
Well, and it's funny that you say that, Dick, 'cause I was actually just going to say my last phone that I had for about 4 years was a Galaxy S3, and that thing would last maybe an hour or two, but it would last more than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a little extreme. This guy's lost in the ether, I think.
Or he's lying.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Shall
yeah, I
we
was
hear
gonna say,
more of
why
his-
not both?
Oh, Aimee might be having a problem with the whole buzzer thing there, Kevin. When I'm checking
Oh.
here.
Is she trying
Yeah.
to buzz in and it's not working?
Yeah.
Yep, 3 times.
Ah, yes.
Lovely old buzzing.
Why does it hate you so
Okay.
much? I don't understand.
I don't get it
It's
either.
jealous.
It could be my, or it could be my crappy computer. Could be one or the other. Yeah, this computer
Aimee.
is starting to. Yes.
If it doesn't work, just poke me on Discord and I will everyone.
Oh,
Maybe it works better.
that would work perfect. I need one of those, a really loud one.
Give me a using. Give me a using. What the hell kind of language is that? Calm down. That's right.
I don't know. Is it Dutch?
English? There we go.
It sounds like something from the Netherlands.
No, I messed up a word. It gives me a reason to use the button.
Exactly. There we go. Thank you. Surf asks ChristPuncher, what is in the backpack, Punchy? What's in the backpack?
Oh, do I dare tell people what's in the backpack? I don't know.
What is in the backpack,
Take it later. Yeah, keep them wishing, keep them wanting.
I'll just tell you this.
Exactly. Keep them guessing.
Okay,
That's the
you
best
guys,
part.
seriously, what is your fascination with my forbidden backpack of mystery?
You got some fancy tools in there.
Possibly.
Chucky McNubbin. Oh, sorry. Chucky McNubbin says, Ragical, use the echo, but this time say, you shall not pass. Clifford Reynolds says, hey, make sure you ask Ragical what it's going to hit. Not pass. That's right. Good job, baby.
You
John
goddamn
Rapp
don't.
says, but it's a terrestrial car. Or, and Barry On says, couldn't see the forest for the trees. Mike Bertelson says, Mike Burleson says, well, there you have it. Bigfoot is an alien. Caddyshack, the cracked caddy, says, I love how he just casually says it's a Bigfoot as if it's just a discovered species. And then Mike Bertelson says, I'm pretty sure there was a bong involved in his incident.
Yeah, that is a good point. How he just kind of brushed over the amazement of it's a Bigfoot. You know, like it's not really. You can't
It
just
doesn't make
say
any
that.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
for
Well,
him,
aliens.
By
maybe for
Jove,
him,
that's a Bigfoot, all right.
comment. The fact that they were hanging out with aliens, and that's where you're just like, wow.
It's sort of like how, like, you know, have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead where they take a long time to actually say the word zombie because it's like, you know, you see something like that and you're going to say, what is that? And you're going to try and go through every possibility in your brain instead of just going, yep, that's a zombie.
Mhm.
But this guy just skipped that step and said, yep, that's a Bigfoot.
Yeah, no kidding. Actually, right, that always makes me think of, you know, like in the old Superman comics, be like, look up there, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman. It's like, why the hell are you so excited about a bird or a plane in the sky? Who the hell just does that?
Yeah, good
Had to do
point.
something.
That is a really good point.
Would you rather have? It's a cloud. It's the sun. It's Superman. You know, bird's more exciting than a cloud.
I'm just imagining though, like maybe people in the 40s were like really excited all the time, or was it 30s when he was first thought up?
Constantly in a state of excitement.
I mean, he's old as hell, right? So maybe back then things weren't really exciting. So people were just wandering around the streets going, "Look, a bird!" What's that?
You know,
A red bird.
quite a while ago, on the $6 Million Man show, way back late 70s, whatever it was, there was an episode where Bigfoot was actually a robot that was sent here by aliens to, you know, check shit out. And I would love to show some of these conspiracy fools that episode, because I bet it would take nothing more than about 3 months before you would get Bigfoot is actually an android, blah, blah, all over YouTube. All they'd have to do is see that and just have to have enough time to have a few dreams, and that would be an episode, guaranteed.
I'm curious what happens after they walk through the fence now, by the way. Just you know.
Yeah. What's gonna happen after Bigfoot walks through the
Yeah,
fence?
let's
Did you
check it
find
out.
Of them is speaking to me. Even the Bigfoot is speaking to me, and like but they're not really saying anything. It's just sort of like in my head. And each one of them is saying the same thing. We know what you're doing. We know what you have. You need to stop. That's what they said. They kept repeating that. And they said, are you going to stop? And I didn't say anything. And they said, be warned.
Don't eat the stale
We know what
crackers.
you have. We know what you're doing. You need to stop.
Was
And
it
they
followed
both
by put down the weapon?
like the Greys and the Bigfoot, they turned around at the same time, and the Bigfoot like
Wait, I got one.
just sort of jumped over the fence, and the Greys once again they walked through the fence, and then they went back through, went up the back through the field, and then went up
Pause.
to the top.
He just fucked up his story there. He totally forgot where he was going for a split second. But come on, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was gonna say, and Glober Mom just beat me to it in the side chat. I was gonna say, okay, it makes sense now. The lights were flashlights. The big things that he saw were police officers, and they found his meth lab, and they said, "We know what you have. We know what you're doing," and they were trying to arrest him.
I was thinking this begs the big question of what's in your barn, my friend.
Yeah, for me, the only part of the story missing here was when they said, "Turn around and put your hands behind your head."
He was drunk and he wandered away before that happened. Barman, what do you think about this nonsense?
I was going to say that barn is either full of really horrible stuff with those dogs, or as Punchy says, it's a fucking meth lab or some kind of fucking just drug factory of some description. And he obviously fell in the barrel of drugs before he went to fucking bed. And this is the shit his brain trips out on.
It would not surprise me in the least. Ragical, you wanted to add something, right?
I think they were basically going,
We need to calm down, sir. Put down the weapon. We need to calm down and get out of the barn.
they were talking to him.
That's good.
I like my Go XLR, by the way.
Oh yeah,
That
very
is
much.
nice. I just realized it's possible that he left out the parts of the story where he came out to meet them and he had his gun and he was waving it around and yelling at them. And that's why they were telling him to stop.
Yeah, he was tripping.
Could be. Aimee,
it was definitely law enforcement. Sorry, go ahead.
Seems like it. Aimee, you wanted to add in here.
Yes, because we've been getting some really good comments on here. Caddyshack Wizard the Cracked Caddy says, this explains why Bigfoot has never been seen. He uses trees as interdimensional portals, and he has telekinesis and telepathic powers. So he's a goddamn ESPer. And Adrian Clark says...
Some comedian actually said, maybe Bigfoot is blurry.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Mitch
He's
Hedberg.
just fluffy. Who knows?
Mitch Hedberg.
Adrian Clark says to ChristPuncher, "Sac magique," and then Ted says, which is most likely though, aliens or Bigfoot? And Colin says, if Bigfoot is an alien, is he a Wookiee? Star Wars confirmed? And were the other two stormtroopers lost from a sci-fi convention? 9 o'clock hero says, this guy has Bigfoot body parts in his freezer. John Rapp says the Bigfoot aliens equals big probes. Ooh. And Chucky McNubbin has a quick question. How come Superman can break the sound barrier within city limits, but military jets can't? And then Glober Mom says they knew about his meth lab. And then Mike Bertelson says, holy Ragical, Batman. I just saw Peter Kane Dog Trainer's banner on his channel. I agree with Kevin. The entire channel is fiction and not even good fiction.
I can answer the question on Superman, by the way, but it only works for Batman. I mean, he can't basically go because I'm Superman. No, never mind. Superman is just lame.
Yeah, no, but that worked. I was working with it.
He's no Batman.
I was wondering, wouldn't it be the same for the Flash then too? Because boom, it would just be.
No, wait. He has the Speed Force, and the Speed Force basically prevents him from going through the sound barrier because he's in his own little dimension.
Oh, you know what?
Right.
I just thought Flat Earthers would make great comic book writers. You just make stuff up as you go.
No, they're
Hey.
boring. They
Yeah,
need,
but
they
it would
need
be-
guidance, though.
Yeah, because they would just write the same story over and over again, right?
Yeah, sure.
On the Twitter, they're mostly going on about level. That's the answer to everything. Or at least a
Yeah.
certain
Level and
blur.
perspective.
Perspective.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to combine the two words, and it's like level perspective. Yep. That's it.
Well, speaking of perspective, I'd like to get a better perspective on where this nut job is taking us in this. So, should we run it a bit more, guys, and see how far down the rabbit hole we go with this one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Go ahead, ruin our day.
Lights reappeared. The lights that I had saw before, they reappeared. And then I heard the humming sound again. And then the lights disappeared, and then the humming sound continued.
I mean, they drove off.
And then at that point, I was terrified. I've been up all night. I couldn't sleep. I was like, "What just happened?" I don't know how to explain it. It was the strangest thing I've ever had happen to me.
A vehicle
It was
drove away,
clearly
turning its
a
lights
Bigfoot.
on and off a couple of times.
Or a Bigfoot-like creature, and three looked like, I guess they would be gray aliens. They were small, you know, they were short, and
Thor. The Asgard.
I just don't know. I just don't know what to think at this point. They told me, like I said, we know what you have, we know what you're doing, something like that.
Go down the web.
See it?
Yeah.
You can hear it.
And
hear
that's
that
not
humming?
called the D word because YouTube is listening.
And all I can say is, if Bigfoot came up and
See the
started
lights?
talking to me, the first thing I would say is, Bigfoot, you taught
I first-
yourself English?
Are you still going?
That's funny. I thought it was, yeah.
Did you guys saw that pause of around 5 seconds? He was like, you know, this is deep, guys. Listen to me.
Yeah, he did. He gave it a Daniel Pratt pause.
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy's funny. I like him.
If I had to rate him on flirt terms or silly terms, he would rate a bit above Brad because you know that's my control level.
Yeah, he's
Or
the
this experiment.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I thought Pratt, you know, took the cake for Dumb Dumb Dumb, but then InRen came along and started making videos, and that was just insanity. Sorry, Kevin, give her.
I was going to say, should we kind of do a round table here and see, kind of get everyone's, you know, encompassed thoughts on that?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Well, yeah, myself, I have to say, Jason Bigfoot is awesome. I love these guys because, you know, with the UFO crowd, there's been so many people over the years that have done their little interviews saying they were abducted and whatnot that I can see how the conspiracy theorists really fall into it. But as far as I can see in Bigfoot, there's a picture of a guy in a suit with like a zipper and a watch and the odd fake footprint. Like, really? I love this stuff. I think they're hilarious. So to me, if you're doing Bigfoot for pure comedy, I applaud you. But if you actually think you're going to find something, oh man, I just, you know, have mercy on your soul.
Yeah. Oh, this whole video just reminds me of that one episode of Futurama where they're with the Bigfoot hunters there. Just keeps so many things I want to say, but I'm not going to. This is really funny.
Oh man, I haven't watched Futurama in so long. I think I need to just binge watch that whole show again because it's amazing episode for episode.
Yeah, there's not a single bad episode.
No, not
Love
one.
Futurama.
Casual Spaceman, what did you think of the nonsense we've just?
Well, sadly, I'm sorry I was a bit quiet for a little while, guys. I do apologise. My computer decided to take a big steaming dump on me, locked up completely. And then, of course, there was updates running. And, of course, Windows being Windows. Yeah, that's the one. The Windows then decided, because I was had to reboot, it decided to update. So I'm sorry about that. I've missed a lot of it. So, but I think maybe my computer just couldn't cope with the amount of batshit crazy. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I don't think you missed too much because my own final thoughts here. I took a look at the about page here, Peter Kane Dog Training is owned by Peter Kane. No shit. Mr. Kane is a dog trainer, artist, and comedian.
Right, but keep reading though.
Yeah, I know.
It says right. He also does. Yeah.
It goes on to say that he does political commentary, cooking videos, Bigfoot research, UFOs and aliens. So it presents this as though he takes it seriously. But as soon as I read artist and comedian, I was like, oh.
What's the video filed under, by the way, in the category?
Good question.
Do
we know?
Check that real quick.
We'll need to double check that.
Just usually says category on the video watch page.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is comedy, we know we have a poll.
Bigfoot video. Here we go. Category science and technology on one of his most recent uploads.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a supposed Bigfoot sighting.
I think he means it.
I wonder if he remembers to change the category each time, perhaps. I wonder if there's any videos that are listed under comedy and it's not supposed to be.
News and politics.
Stop it, crazy Bigfoot man.
Crazy Bigfoot man. That's gonna would have been a much better channel name, by the way. The Crazy Bigfoot man.
Yeah, I'd subscribe to that.
That's what it says. News and politics. That's what it's filed under.
Politics. Huh.
I mean, what do these guys want to do when they find Bigfoot? Sit down and have a beer? What's the deal?
Him.
I don't. You know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like.
Well, the idea is turn it over to quote unquote science, because science is just some kind of big entity that they don't really understand, and become rich for discovering this species that everyone thought existed but never had proof.
Right. I found the last one and I shot it. Now pay me and I can mount it on my wall.
Yeah, the whole like taking it in aspect kind of gets past me, because like if you just shoot one and kill it, that's not really worth anything, especially if it may be one of the last or the last.
When you were looking at the description there, Factard in the chat, he said he forgot meth lab owner.
Oh yeah,
meth.
Say my name
as well.
Ragical, you wanted to give your thoughts on this.
I mean, in this day and age, we have people walking around with cameras in their pockets, right? Every phone has a camera. Every guy or gal walking around, there's a lot of people who walk around with actual cameras with zoom functions, tourists, and this is the 21st century and we still haven't gotten any proper video footage of the hairy man with the big feet or the aliens in the sky. I mean, we do have fairly portable cameras called the P1000, right? It does decent footage and you can actually, record stuff. If you know how to focus the bloody thing, bloody flurs, take a lesson in photography or something along those lines. But all these lenses and cameras and even CCTV cameras all over the place in cities and around cities. Why don't we have proper footage?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, give this guy credit is due, I suppose, because he did go out and he did film it. The only problem is he can't tell the difference between cars and an alien spaceship.
But the thing is, if he is really serious about this stuff, why doesn't he go out with proper gear?
Yeah,
actual cameras that can film in the dark, right?
Yeah, that's the point. That's a good point. Yeah.
Night vision cameras.
Or better yet, if it's just for the Bigfoot thing, why not go out during the day when you can see everything?
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah.
They're always coming out at night.
The freaks
they mostly come out at night. Mostly. Hey, did we have the same idea?
Yeah.
Alien reference.
Game over, man. Game over.
That's funny.
We're dead, man.
So as far as wrapping up that video, what did our audience think of that, Aimee?
Oh, they have some awesome comments. Glober Mom says it was a reboot of Harry and the Hendersons being filmed in the forest behind him. That would explain the light and the hum. Gary Graham says, Flurf always finds their own level. And then Zapostate asks, is this the same guy who has the quote-unquote real preserved Bigfoot paw? And then Gary Graham says, when I see lights like that, it's normally poachers or people with metal detectors. And then the real non sequitur says he mistook a vivid dream for reality. And then Thoughts by Jay Brown says, now I must look into his politics. I suspect he reps a Bigfoot 2020 sign in his front yard. Bigfoot slogan, make America green again. And then Gary Graham says, imagine the infamy if you shot and killed a pregnant Bigfoot.
Oh, I tell you, actually, I mean, the people in the chat are sometimes funnier than the guests, I think, to be honest. To be fair, they're brilliant. They really are.
Oh, they're always clever.
Yeah.
In your case.
Yeah, my case, yeah. Right for that one. Definitely funnier than me.
Who wants to turn on their Bigfoot wrap up on that video and whatnot? Did we miss anyone, Kevin?
I'm not sure.
Okay, Punchy.
Yeah, Punchy. What do you got?
Put him on the spot, eh? Honestly, I don't know what I could say that hasn't been said. It's just, yeah, it's a ridiculous video. It's the same, but the thing is, it's always the exact same type of video. Like, yeah, me and cousin Merle were out, and then we heard some noise and went over, and then our phone died, and then we grabbed a potato and filmed it with that. Now we're gonna throw it up online. And then I eventually drank then I drank some moonshine. Before I knew it, 12 hours had passed by, so I was clearly abducted by aliens,
and probed.
Yeah.
I have to say to our audience here, if you want to just go to this guy's channel, Peter Kane Dog Training, go to his videos and sort by most popular and take a look at the first one. I'm going to say its title here, Bigfoot Head Frozen Since 1953, Only Proof in Existence of Sasquatch.
God. You don't need to watch the video, really. Just the title just says it all, doesn't it? You're just like, yep, I know what that's going to be like.
The title and the first frame.
It kind of looks like Jesus Christ.
I think it's Brainy Beaver after a night out drunk rolling in the snow.
Oh, you got a super sticker.
We did. I've never seen that before. So they didn't have anything to say. They just put in a sticker.
Yeah. I like that. Soul Survivor. That's our first super sticker, I do believe. Thank you very much. Awesome. Keep it up.
Is it a pear that's doing... Is it a pear-shaped creature that is doing fitness?
I was going to say it's a well-kicked ball sack. You know, it's kind of blue.
Okay. Everyone's something else, eh?
Your mind is. It's the Earth.
Oh, I like it. Well, thanks, Soul Survivor. That's awesome.
Definitely, yeah, that was cool.
Cow, stay away from the button. Oh, Cow just buzzed in. She says you guys are being rude. Oh, okay. Oh.
No.
You made her angry.
Is Ragical, is she carrying a sword now?
Yeah.
Oh.
She got attitude.
Yeah, definitely.
Hanging out in the hood.
Radical's like,
was that what you budgeted for, Ragical, was to do that?
I'm sorry, what?
Was that what you buzzed in for a moment ago, was to do that?
No, I didn't push the button. It's a bloody cow. I don't control the cow.
Well, why did you push the button then?
I did not push the button. It was the cow. This is why the cow is not allowed in the castle.
That's an interesting super chat we just got.
Yeah.
Kristen Frost Laser Beams, $2, and she said, "Stop ignoring Surf, Streamlabs. What's going on there?" Oh, Surf's trying to do the raffle thing. Is the raffle thing still going on in the chat?
Yeah. It doesn't seem to be working for him somehow.
Yeah, there's no seem to be picking him up.
Maybe you need to restart the Streamlabs bot because Streamlabs is really, really annoying.
Yeah.
Turn it off for 15 seconds and then turn it on again.
It's working for him now.
Everyone's
I'm not sure if the points are reset though.
There we go.
Yeah, see? He's just crybaby, that's all. He doesn't know what he's doing.
I want my point.
Oh. So I wonder, it looks like we have time to indulge in a second video if anybody does care.
Oh, joy.
I care.
Yeah, 5G.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right. And what do we have up second here? Protect yourself from 5G with Organite. And the channel is Blessed Health.
We have to go
Organite.
to another planet to
Organite.
mine some Organite.
Yeah, I
When-
mean,
We're
Yeah.
going to
The
encounter blue
Organites, the
people.
good guys in that movie with the toys that came to life with the microchips in them.
That was Gorgonites.
Yeah,
Organite,
close
yeah.
enough.
Organite.
yeah.
Is that under
I
period?
think it's something that you have to collect in Zelda in order to get a prize or something. I'm not really sure.
Small soldiers, that's the one, the Enter Massa.
But, sorry guys, before we go into the next video, I think I have to kind of duck out early here. I had a couple bad falls on the ice earlier this week, and I have not been feeling great. And I'm trying to keep myself kind of situated where I'm not constantly sore, but it's kind of impossible to do right now, and I think I need to go lay down for a little bit.
Sure, man. All right, no problem.
Look after
All right,
yourself.
guys.
Take care of yourself, man.
As usual, it's been super awesome. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a great day.
All right, man.
Take care.
Oh,
Feel better
Get
soon.
better.
Laters, dude.
Have a good one.
All right. Take
I'll
care,
bring you
Kevin.
soup.
Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, guys. Oh, well, that's a bummer. We lost Kevin, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, that's a bummer. We'll make sure he's good after, just in case. So what do you guys think? Should we queue up that second video and see what kind of madness we can find this time?
When was the hurting
Yeah,
stop?
Gorgonites.
Bring it on.
Here we go.
All right. Let's rock it, Tatty.
Everyone is gearing up for the new rollout of the new wireless technology called 5G, and it hasn't proven to be safe.
Many people have been asking questions about what they can do to protect themselves from 5G. So we've been putting out a series of videos to try to help educate and inform the public on just how to do this. There are two main things that you can do to try to protect yourself from 5G that's already out in the areas and that's being put out more and more in the next coming years.
Yeah. Pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop them early. So, yes, let's protect ourselves from 5G while standing in the fucking sun. Because let's be fair, sunlight is more fucking dangerous than non-fucking ionizing radio waves. You useless motherfuckers.
It doesn't even. What do they think they are? Alpha waves or something? It's not.
I
It's not
have
nuclear.
no idea what they think they are. They say microwaves later on, but fuck my
I
life.
think the problem is they thought because of the higher frequency, it is able to penetrate more layers of skin. But that's just the problem.
penetrates less.
It's actually penetrating less because you need more unit to get further with the thing. So
That's
I
right.
don't understand.
Yeah, all they have to do is look at their own router at home. Do you see that it's broadcasting an old school and a higher new school frequency? Do you know why that is? So that you can actually get it on your driveway and whatnot, right? Because it doesn't go through the house as well, these new 5Gs. So it's going to be the same with cellular people. Like they don't, it's just simple. They don't get it. Spaceman, go ahead.
Don't tell me they're going to cover themselves in tinfoil and their entire house.
That would be more amusing.
That's kind of. I'm guessing that's what they might be doing. I don't know. They're going to cover something in tinfoil. They have to. Let's face it.
Their penises.
Damn, I was too late.
We had a super chat come in. B-ball for life, $2. No message on it, so throw something in the chat and we'll shout it out for you next time here. But thanks very much, much appreciated.
We got one
Sorry, everybody, go ahead.
as well, Dick.
Oh, really? What did I miss?
You missed one from Kristen Foss Laser Beams for DKIS. Heart.
That's
Love
right. She sent
ya.
lots of love to Dead Kennedy in space so he feels better. That was awesome. Thanks, Kristen.
Indeed.
Very much appreciated.
Get better soon, Kevin.
Exactly, indeed. So, yeah, they, where did we leave them off? They were about to wrap their home in tinfoil and then continue on in the video. That's what I think I remember, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, let's see where they go in a bit more and then take it from there.
One is to detoxify your body from the heavy metals, and that's going to be discussed in another set of videos.
But the second thing that you can do is you can change the electricity in the air around you, and you can do that with Orgonite.
Orgonite is a composite that was developed from the technology of the late Dr. Wilhelm Reich. And basically, this compound is able to take the stray, harmful electric fields in the environment and turn it into something that is healthy.
So you might be wondering how Orgonite...
I don't think Orgasmonite works the way they think Orgasmonite works. For fuck's sake, no. These little bits of, I mean, I looked. It's resin, some metal, and some minerals. And yes, this is going to make everything all better as you stand in the sun, as you stand next to your fucking electronic devices and you use your fucking vibrator at night. No, you fucking crazy people. 5G is not going to kill you. You got more chance of being electrocuted and dying from your fucking TV. Oh, wait, I bet they don't have TVs and they're fucking vegan to boot.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're definitely off the grid. You know that.
Just for reference, we don't know what kind of dildo this woman has. Maybe she has a manual system, you know, with some kind of handle on it. I don't know.
Maybe it's diesel powered.
Made out of Orgasmonite as well.
What is it? What do they say? Stray electromagnetic fields or something. There's just like these electromagnetic fields just running around, and one just happens to bounce into them, so they're trying to turn them into healthy things.
Yes.
Yeah. Global Mom just went in on my comment, right? By the way. Someone want to read that? Or should I?
Yes.
Global Mom, a dildo with a crank. What have I done?
What did I say about the people in the chat? What did I say?
Patent pending.
Well, I'll have to be fair. Orgasmonite, I didn't come up with that word. That was Eerie. Fuck, where's his name gone? EYRYA. He's from Clan Roost. It's nice. He said it in the chat. I'm not like dissing anyone.
Too funny. Well, let's see what else they got. This is awesome. I have a feeling that we're going to get some home-built Faraday cage and possibly monkey suits. I'm not really sure. Let's see where it goes.
It's fucking worse than that.
Don't kink shame. I will have none of that.
works. So just like Devon said, it is that composite, and it actually emits ions and does a few other things to actually change the electromagnetic fields in the air around you. So to put it really simple, Orgonite is something that you can just have around you in your home and on your body in order to protect you from the actual microwaves that are coming in from the 5G.
Now, we're very sensitive to electrosmog.
You just double that. I mean,
what do you do? Rub it on like deodorant, honey? What's going on here?
I'm just expecting someone very famous who also passed away to jump out here. Billy Mays here with Orgonite. You can do anything.
That's awesome.
I was going to say exactly what you said, Dick, as well. What do they do? Rub it all over the body? It's like when you can have it on your body. I don't know.
Orgasmonite body spray protects you from 5Gs and wows the ladies.
Yeah, but the only problem is it smells like shit and you can't change the smell, but you're protected from electricity in the air.
Yeah. Straight from the bum of your local Bigfoot.
Smells like horse shit.
Yeah, it's Bigfoot shit in a can. That's what this stuff is.
So did you find out what minerals this orgasmonite, or whatever you call it, consists of? Is it just a few
Minerals.
Just
That's how
minerals.
it's described. It's described as minerals.
No, you know what it is?
Okay.
It's rectal excrementium.
So something comes to mind here. I mean, they're talking about minerals. Hank from Breaking Bad was always going on about his minerals. And then you have Better Call Saul with his brother always wrapping himself into a blanket because he had some kind of problem with electrostatic environmental effects from phones and other electronic devices had to be turned off. Otherwise, his head would explode from the noise coming from those things. So I'm guessing they watched both of those series.
Oh yeah. This is straight out of like, the everyday top 10 list type believers. You have to you need to be somebody who can really buy the instant fluff to take this. This is awful.
I mean, the first video is basically ripped from Stargate SG-1. The Asgard are showing up and they're showing Bigfoot around this man's yard, I guess, for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they want the good stuff.
Well, what do you think? Should we play a little more?
Oh,
yay! More Orgasmonite.
You seem way too excited about that.
I do.
Or maybe not excited enough.
Okay, that's that.
I'm just
by all these different forms of electricity in the air, and that's why we started to make Orgonite.
So we used to be sensitive to it.
Yeah.
But right now it's really helped us a lot. And we started making Orgonite for ourselves and then for our friends and family.
Right.
And we eventually turned it into a little small business that we have where we make Orgonite and ship it all around the world.
Our blend of Orgonite is able to protect you against 5G and other stray harmful fields. And we make several products with our Orgonite. We make pendants that you can wear on your body. We also make Orgonite charge plates that you can use to preserve food in your fridge and also to passively structure water. We also make Orgonite pyramids, and the Orgonite pyramids are...
Yes. Fucking pyramids, yes. That's a good garden, apparently. You're not supposed to sit on them. Whatever they say, don't fucking sit on them and stick them at your ass, because it'll be more fucking useful there, won't it? And how is a little pendant going to stop fucking microwave radiation, which is all fucking around you, from just getting to that little bit you wear? If I wear it on my testicles, will it protect my balls? Is that going to be it? For fuck's sake, people. This is the same sort of radiation that the fucking sun is made out of. You don't go, we must block that shit out. Let's make a giant orgasmonite fucking dish to block the sun. You crazy bastards.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Do you think that maybe a lot of them just walk around like using their cell phones out in the sunlight and they get a sunburn and blame it on their cell phones rather than the sun?
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. If I may. If I may, I'll tell you what the problem is with the scientific power they're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. They read what other charlatans had done, and they took the next dishonest step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourself, so you don't take any responsibility for it.
Yeah,
you stood on the shoulders of idiots and accomplished something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had. You patented it, you packaged it, and now you're trying to sell the snake oil.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to sell it. You want to
To
sell
me, what I'm seeing when on those little pendants was PLA, and it was done using a 3D printer. That's what I'm seeing, man. Amy's trying to jump in with some viewer comments and questions here.
Yes, please. We've got some really good ones. I've got Glober Mom says, when are they going to pull out the water vinegar spray bottles? And then Princeton Frost Laser Beam says, those birds are super loud in the video. Even they know this is BS. Thoughts by Jay Brown says, does the Orgonite have anti-electromagnetism properties? Does that mean Flurfs can float with it? And Mike Bertelson says, the Shills, they're selling the stuff. No conflict there. Schrodinger's cat. Team and Toon got kicked out of the FE conference in Dallas. And then,
hold on. So yeah, because I remember it being talked about. Team Skeptic and MC Toon got together and they're down for the Flat Earth conference in Dallas, and they got themselves kicked out. That's awesome.
Yeah, how quickly it was. They just like turned away at the door.
That has got to be a badge of honor. That getting kicked out of the conference, got to be.
Yeah. If anybody watching, if anybody knows the story, let us know. Like, did they even make it in the door? Did they get a seat and then somebody was like, "Hey, look, that's not you're an idiot guy. Get them out of here." Like, that'd be awesome to know.
We're going to hear that from Team. I'm sure he's going to be doing a stream very, very soon about that. I'm sure.
So
yeah.
Apparently they got blocked in real life. That's something new.
Yeah, no doubt, right? It wasn't a mouse click block. They had to actually, flat earthers had to get up and do something to make it happen. Oh, amazing. Well, shall we roll a little bit more of this? I'm thinking it's made of PLA, but
just one quick question. Did they say something about restructuring water, organically restructuring water? Can anybody explain what that means? Anybody know what that means at all?
Yeah. Turning water from a solid into a liquid using really cold temperatures, then making it into pyramids.
What does that do?
Fucking nothing.
I don't get it.
They made ice cubes then.
Yeah, they made ice cubes. That's already been done.
Oh, everybody get a glass of scotch. We got pyramid-shaped ice cubes. Oh, that's really nice of them. Thanks.
That's actually, I actually like that idea.
Yeah.
Sorry,
what do you say, Tatty? Shall we let it go? Let's run some.
Good to grid your property with, so that you can not only transform the fields coming from Wi-Fi like 5G, but also from the harmful effects of chemtrails that come down on top of your home and your neighborhood. And then we also offer Orgonite sleeping pods, which help you get a good night's sleep. We also have garden gift packs of garden pucks and our Orgonite pyramids for your gardens to help your plants grow stronger and healthier.
And now we're celebrating our first full year of making Orgonite.
We make every piece by hand, and we ship it all over the world.
And we've gotten lots of emails sent to us with pictures.
Did you say we shit it all over the world?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I understood.
Everywhere.
They shit it all over the world.
Can I ask, how does this fucking pyramid in the garden stop chemtrails?
Right. Okay. This is the thing. Right. Send us $20,000, and we'll send you a pile of shit that does absolutely fuck all, and you put it all around the house, and it'll protect you for nothing. There you go. The biggest con on the planet.
You're not really good at marketing, though, are you?
Yeah.
I was gonna sell that.
Well, I think it's like since they believe in chemtrails as well. I'm surprised they haven't tried to sell vinegar yet with a fancy label on the bottle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the vinegar lady. That's a good one.
Oh,
she was spraying vinegar, and then after a while, the chemtrails go away.
Yeah.
So stupid.
But yeah, this one's great though. You can just wear a necklace, and it's all forgotten. It's all fine. It's like going back to the original Martin Luther's day, when you could put a few bucks in the coffers and get a little, get out of purgatory ticket for your loved one or whatever. And oh yeah. Here, we've got it to sell you too. No problem. Oh, you want to make sure your plants are as healthy as yourself. And oh, here, we've got one you rub all over your body, and Orgonite. Oh my God. Indulgences. Yeah, Aaron Mesa. That's it. Indulgences. Thank you. Thank you.
Sarcastic Barman, you've been doing a lot on pyramids and all the rest of it. You are a pyramids expert now. So what do you think are these pyramid shaped crap doing some sort of force field around it or something?
Well, okay, you can answer that, but I just have to address something the bloody thing just translated. I just said, "Hey, dick," and it translated to a dick pic.
Oh, I feel we have been, mate. I feel we have been.
Time code that. No, I've actually figured out in my head how this pyramid gorgonite orgasmonite stuff is going to stop the electromagnetic radiation, the chemtrails, and squirrels.
It's a force
the
field.
minerals that they're obviously squirrels, because squirrels are evil. They're trying to take over the world. So the minerals that they're putting in these, they're not telling everyone. They're obviously just fucking radioactive, and they're going to stop the chemtrails by putting a big radioactive fucking poisonous field around you. They're going to kill the squirrels, and you're going to all die of having fucking radioactive pyramids next to you, or you're just going to die because you're going to be fucking skint from spending all your money on fucking people that have got nothing better to do but con you out of shit.
So Barman, why do you think I wear armor? Because I'm 5 squirrels in a suit.
See, told you, fucking squirrels.
Squirrel!
Are they really that evil, squirrels? Are they really?
Oh yeah. Well, they're loud. They're really, really annoying. Like in summer, I keep my window open to get fresh air in my bedroom, and they wake me up, and it's really annoying. That's evil.
Are they really that evil though?
Yeah, have you not seen the videos?
No. Well,
they're very evil squirrels.
Are you making videos about evil squirrels now, Barman?
I could do. I put it on Stupid Conspiracy. Squirrels are going to take over the world. I guarantee if I look hard enough, there'll be a YouTube video of someone saying squirrels are going to take over the world, and a run by fucking Donald Trump or fucking something like that.
Well,
Donald Trump's hair is actually a squirrel sat on his head or something daft like that.
I'm going to Google that shit right now.
Me too. I have to cover my tracks, you know.
Okay, so you guys, I was just talking to MC Toon about him getting kicked out of the thing. So apparently they were in the lobby looking at merch. So Robbie Davidson and a security guard came over to ask them to leave.
Why?
Why?
Because they don't want any opposition, right?
True, they don't want to spoil their world, otherwise they'll have to go out safety blankets to all the poor fluffers whose feelings have been hurt, saying, no, you can't say the world's not flat. I don't feel special anymore. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's too funny. Like, yeah, and they were even doing it. They were looking at merch. Like, okay, keep your echo chamber then, but good lord.
I know, that's very scary looking at merchandise, They might make money from that.
They should have bought something. Then it'd been fine.
No, Barman, I've got bad news for you.
What?
Rick and Morty have already done an episode on squirrels taking over the world.
Yes.
Yeah, I've just seen that myself as well. Yep, just noticed that.
I've not watched any of the new season yet. I did see a couple of squirrel bits of that one, but what was that future? God, there's so many things with squirrels in. See, everyone in Hollywood knows that squirrels are taking over.
Should we invest some money into that? What are the shares on that? Can we get rich?
I think we could. We need to start just buying nuts, acorns, hazelnuts, and things like that, and wait for the squirrel apocalypse, and then we'll be fine.
Then you can have a bargaining chip.
Yeah. You leave me alone, squirrel, and you can have this bowl of nuts.
They're not having my nuts.
You don't have nuts.
You just declared war on the squirrels there. It's a good thing you are floating in space. Otherwise,
Well, I've just typed in squirrel conspiracy, and there's this first one that comes up: squirrel conspiracy evidence #1.
No.
Well,
Ragical.
It could be
Ragical. You talk about the squirrels and he's safe in space. The other day in my backyard, the squirrels had first contact with the Vulcans, so I don't think he's going to be that safe for long.
Yeah.
So they just passed by on their way to our planet. I'm pretty sure they picked up our messages from our satellite system and like, nope, they're going back to flat Earth. Let's ignore the humans. Let's go to the squirrels.
Yeah, that's what happened, right? Because of Pratt and Scotty Storm, we're fucked. It's all the squirrels now. they got to the Galactic Council.
By the way, can you imagine that aliens are on their way and the first message they basically see is a radio message from Uncle Adolf?
Oh.
He probably already declared war on some species somewhere. I mean, how far away is our that's like 80 years ago, so it's 80 light years. So we have a bubble of 80 light years of that fancy man on the television.
Yeah.
Around our planet. That's going to be a big problem if there is a spaceship on its way right now.
Well,
Yeah,
don't forget, was it Sphere? What was the film? And that's how the message came back.
Conspiracy theories or start rumors. I mean,
What happened there?
I'm not sure.
Okay, keep going, barman.
Yeah, there was a film in, was it the late 90s? It was one of these alien contact movies, and they had to drop a giant ball through and made a wormhole or whatever. But the signal that came back was the start of Mr. Mustache's face from his speech, but as they zoomed out on the video, which made no fucking sense, it turned out to be the plans to build this fucking space portal thing.
First Contact.
Yeah, wasn't that Contact or
That's
something?
the one.
Contact.
Yeah.
It was a weird movie.
Yeah. I waited through the whole movie just to find out the alien was her fucking father,
Yeah.
Mr. Garrison in South Park.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He just throws up.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it! That movie was terrible.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, by the way, we still have two derps on the top left corner looking at us. They're trying to sell us something, I think.
Yeah, let's play the
Oh, yeah,
derps,
we do.
right? Let's see what they got on their list of things to shill now.
It's almost done anyway.
Some of our customers giving us their testimonies of how much they love our products.
Thank you for watching this video.
And we hope that you'll join
that's
the
it?
others who are using Organite to help protect themselves from the dangers of 5G. Take care.
Take care.
No.
How does
That's it,
how
is it?
does how does their miracle mineral protect from chemtrails and 5G and help plants grow all at the same time? Could
Yeah, well,
somebody please explain what this
I have a
miracle?
theory about that. I have a theory about that. It's actually a really simple theory because, you know, these are simple folk. Basically, they just made a list of all kinds of things that people are scared of, and then they just added on to their pyramid, shitty pyramids or whatever you want to call it. And I also have this for them.
Yeah.
I
Nice one.
Guys, if you want the actual...
Oh, I think Amy's been trying to get in for a bit, if I'm not wrong.
Our buzzer
here.
is gone because Kevin, it was logged into Kevin, I think.
We have a new
I put a
buzzer.
new code in the little chat room
Yep.
there.
Okay.
Yep, I did get the new code. So yeah, that's
Okay.
I just wanted to finish off some of the comments here. Nana says it would be hilarious if it contained lead. And Linda Bertelson says, let us sell you the stuff we make. We're only in this for the money, of course. Wink, wink. And I wonder what those items are really made of. And then Errant Massa says, I think restructuring water has to do with water memory or some BS from a Masaru Emoto, where emotional energy can affect the crystal structure of water. I roll. And Ash Scott says, how is that any different to kicking them out based on the color of their skin or their religion? Talking about MC Toon and team. And Vesta Freya says, the squirrels are only doing that because they are doing it under the control of the rabbits. It is the evil rabbits. And then Cypher Zero says, the genetically engineered mice are not to be trusted with moonshine, Mexican tequila, Jamaican kush, and a Twister board game. We are still cleaning up after the last incident.
Are we gonna
And Barry
encounter
on, and Barry on says Organite rebalances your life energy, so it's proof against all kinds of problems, not problems you can verify, the other kinds.
Oh, I love it. I love it. There was Barman. Can you read out the headline to that article you just posted up there?
Oh God. So conspiracy. So I googled squirrel conspiracy. The top result was from the express.co.uk. It's conspiracy theorists discover squirrel living on Mars.
No.
There you go,
God.
people. The,
Yeah.
the squirrels came from Mars and repopulated the Earth. They are the ancient aliens.
I've got to do a video on that one. I've got to do a freaking video on that link alone.
Oh, collab it, mate, please, because that'd be funny as
I'll
fuck.
do a collab with you anytime, Barber. No problem. Yeah, cool.
Oh my God, you two in the same video, no one will ever get the name right. It's just two guys doing a video. Fuck it.
They're just gonna fire into space to the casual space bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
and
have to get a rocket up.
I'm already there. I'm already in space. Don't worry about that.
Hey, I got a cannon
I'll
that
get a
reaches
rocket
space,
to
so don't
join
worry
you.
about it.
does anyone want to know
Just jump in.
who wants to guess how long MC Toon and team were in the building before they got asked to leave?
I'm going to say
15
18 minutes. Yeah.
33 minutes.
About 10 minutes.
Damn.
Close.
That's funny. That's funny. They
What
got
reason
recognized
did
right
they give
away.
for kicking him
Yep.
out? And did they have to buy a ticket to go in?
Yeah, he's in a ticketed area.
So what reason did they give for kicking him out? And does he get a refund on his ticket?
Probably not, and I'm gonna guess because he's a thorn in their echo chamber.
Yeah. Sue them.
Remember, they're not looking for truth. They don't want people to actually argue their points. They just want to say their stupid
Yeah.
things and make money.
Oh,
Yeah,
Davidson is one of the biggest charlatans. I mean, he is basically selling. He's selling a pancake. And we already have pancakes, and I bet his pancakes are not even tasty.
It's a big jerk circle, basically, isn't it? Really, let's face it.
Oh yeah.
You gotta protect your product, and the product is fakeness of the flat Earth. You know, I mean, let's just call them out. They are charlatans who sell stuff. That's all they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 100%.
That was the real Flurf.
Yes.
He has a song. It's called No.
I love it too. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, too funny. Well, that was 100% snake oil sales for sure. That was amazing. Those two should be tarred and feathered and marched into town. That was horrific. You know, you just can't do that to people. And I think we've got a general opinion of what everybody thought. Anybody want to throw in on, you know, their hatred and vilification for people that behave this way? You know?
No, I mean, you know, putting all the
I think
joking
we're done with that crap.
putting all the joking aside, poking the fun at them, and there is a serious side. I mean, at the end of the day, they're just pure con artists. That's all they are, and they're conning people, gullible people, out of their money. You know, and sadly, there are gullible people out there. But you know, even if they're gullible, it doesn't mean that you can rip them off. So you know, as far as I'm concerned, they're scum, whether they believe it or not. So you know, but you know, just for a serious point for a second.
Oh, exactly. Ragical, you're up, buddy.
Oh man, let's be honest about these guys. They are indeed selling something, and if you want to, you know, debunk them, they will block you. That's their only defense, because they have to defend their echo chamber from all outside sources that are making more sense than they are. And yeah, there are gullible people. All we can do is point people in the right direction and hope they actually, you know, don't take a left turn.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem too. With a lot of people, they want to believe, like, depending on what it is, they always want to believe there's more to life than what we can see and all that, or they think that, you know, they'll hear things like chemtrails and all that, and so there's just so many things that people think, and there's so many ways they can get scammed just for something as simple as a dried up turd, you know, that you wrap around your neck to protect you from electricity in the air.
Yeah, it all smacks of jelly juice, really, isn't it? This whole thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Very much. Absolutely. I mean, you know, you feel sorry for people that watch this, though, and actually buy it instead of laughing, because that's really, really sad. I mean, to fall into that, that's ridiculous. Aimee, what is everybody saying in the chat?
Yeah, they're saying about the same thing. I'm saying scammers. They're just Gerard says, surely if someone does not break house rules, they have no ground to kick Team and MC Tune out, especially if they bought a ticket and aren't misbehaving. Let's see. Does restructuring water interfere with it finding its own level? And then squirrels are up to no good. When I knew squirrels were up to no good when I found their lab. That's what Cypher Zero says.
I like that one. Very much. Well, you know, we're hitting that hour and a half mark. That's usually where we want to wrap up on the weekend, guys? So anybody want to jump in with a last thought before we call it an evening here? Floor is open.
Oh, I think I
Yeah.
can top in for a last thought.
All right.
I don't get to do this very often, so yeah. In terms of the videos, thank you for killing some of my brain cells. I don't think I needed that, but it was fun. And yeah, thanks for having me on. It was really fun, actually, and yeah, it's a good time.
Awesome. Right on. And Ragical?
So yeah, if we actually split it up into our side and their side, I think we can boil it down to something, and that is called integrity. I mean, we could also start peddling the horse shit to people who basically want to believe in certain things and just take advantage of it. But because of that little thing called integrity, we can't do that.
Yep.
And they don't have that. So, that's hey, R2D2, you want to say something? That wasn't me, by the way. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Oh, Magda von Deerweed. Hey, Ragical, can you read that one? Maybe that's more up your street.
Where can I read this?
On the screen, right above, on YouTube, right above Ragical. It's probably going to disappear by the time you find it. I'll have to see if I can't copy it over after.
Yeah, copy it over. I can't find it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Normally in the background, they magically appear in our little list. Yeah, here we go. It's in that little green room there, Ragical, if you can.
All right. Yeah, I can go there.
Yeah.
Ragical's plaything. wait. Magda von der Weide. That's actually German, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew you'd get
name.
close. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right on. Well, thanks for the sub. That's awesome. Excellent. Did anybody get cut off there, or were we still going around the table doing little wrap-up thoughts? I don't even remember now.
Still going around the table.
Oh, well, I think it's
thought than I did, so I think we can go around the table.
Yeah, well, I think we can go to.
Oh, cut out there.
Yeah, cut out there.
Hey, Dick.
Oh, I think your dick has dropped.
Dick.
Am I back?
Oh.
Hello?
And he's back.
Hello, Dick.
There we
Where
go.
are
Don't drop the dick.
There we go. I got lost down the rabbit hole.
I pulled them up, guys. I pulled them up. Don't worry about it. Calm down.
All right. Yeah, Casual Spaceman, charlatans, and snake oil salesman. Final thoughts.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, that's just. I mean, the first guy. I mean, I missed most of it, but I think I probably got the gist of it. Just a batshit crazy man that doesn't know how to use a camera, and just crazy, batshit crazy, and also just con artists. Really, what can you say? But yeah, it's still funny, still good to laugh at them, and I've had a ball as always. As I always come on the show. You will love. I love the show, and thanks very much for having me on. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Glad to have you on again. Absolutely. And anybody from the Shills here, barmans, you want some final thoughts? Little snap action from you?
God damn those people. Between the fucking person with his meth lab with his highly trained fucking poodles making the drugs and the people making radioactive pyramids, I'm not sure they'd have 4 brain cells fucking between them. Well, to be fair, the meth guy with the trained dogs might actually be clever, but he's obviously taken too many drugs. But yeah, I'm going to ramble. So yeah, they're all crazy. They're all nutters. They all need to go back to school and stop trying to con people out of money and doing shitloads of drugs.
I love it.
Awesome. Aimee Hogan. Aimee Hogan. You want to jump in with final thoughts here and stuff?
Sure. Yeah, the first guy, definite Poe. I'm feeling the Poe vibe there. He couldn't even keep his story straight. The second ones, they're scammers. I just see scammer written all over them, just like the scammers that I call for the IRS and everything else. That's all they are. They're just scamming people out of their money. Snake oil salesmen, like they used to have, which we still do. But and that's basically it. That's just wow. Like I said earlier in one of the chats, I just weep for humanity when I see all of these videos. Of these people.
I know.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Oh, Spaceman, you wanted back in, buddy?
Yeah, there's just a quick one from the chat of thoughts by Jay Brown, and he said, "At the Shills, did I just hear the casual spaceman channeling his inner Canadian? Eh?"
Your brother apologized.
Thank you.
We're rubbing off on you.
Yeah,
enough.
it must
Rubbing
be.
off on you, eh? Sorry
Must
about
be,
that.
Oh yeah, we had a few on tonight, so it definitely gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, what are you talking about? Nothing wrong with saying that, eh?
Yeah, I like it.
Take off, you host.
How about our producer Tatty there? What are your thoughts on those videos, buddy?
Those videos were astounding. And if you thought they were bad, you want to see the ones we didn't put on. Oh my god.
Oh, God, Planet X lady.
Send me the link. If it involves squirrels and Mars, send me the links.
Well, actually, no, but it might be up your street because it was a Nibiru Planet X, this lady's crazy video.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
but
Okay. Then even better.
I can just imagine that spaceship being a giant nut in space.
Maybe treat you in Saturday to that one.
I think we should do a Nibiru special one week and just get people like Spaceman on and things like that and just do a whole video about why Nibiru isn't fucking there.
Oh, yes.
One person said
Yeah.
they reckon Nibiru was 5 times the size of Saturn, but you still couldn't see it, obviously, and orbited the sun every 28 days.
Wow.
Oh, lovely.
How? I mean, if it would go at that speed, it was just fling out of the bloody solar system. I don't understand. No, they don't understand. Never mind.
Something that size of
They
that
don't
map.
understand.
Yeah, well, let's not go into it. But yeah, no. Actually, no,
Yeah,
just no.
Nobody can start with that
Yeah,
song.
but yeah, I would definitely. Oh, if you did that, I would definitely play a part in that for sure.
Oh, too funny. Well, we have to plan this then, absolutely, and do it real soon here. So we'll all chat in the background coming up here. I think on that note, we're done, aren't we? So let's thank everybody for joining us and watching tonight and participating. We had ourselves a great couple of videos with some deadly laughs. My God, those were dumbass motherfuckers we had tonight, guys. That was awesome. I want to thank Ragical the Unhallowed Knight, ChristPuncher, and the Casual Spaceman for joining us. Fantastic guest, guys. That was awesome. Right
Yeah,
on.
thank
So
you
what do you
guys.
say, guys? What do you say? We're the Shills with our guest. This was PubChat, and we're fucking out of here. Let's say goodnight, everybody. Bye.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
In and out.
Bye.
No.
Bye.
No.